Hello, Kimberly and Eric, and this is the video report for Boss Lady, and I wanted to do it like kind of an end of the month, like last couple of weeks end of the month report, as you can see. So let's go into Facebook really quick for Boss Lady. So at this time right now, I'm showing that you have 536 likes for Boss Lady, which is up from 1% last week, 1.7% from last week, and then 9 new page likes this week alone. So here's the thing with Facebook. Starting March 12th, which already passed, they had started to decrease likes because there's inactive Facebook accounts or Facebook accounts that are no longer valid. So you may have seen a decrease in your likes. Luckily, on your pages, I did not see a decrease, but there were a few people who lost a couple of followers, a couple of likers because their accounts were no longer active. So they want to make sure that people who are following you are valid. Okay. So then let's go into the post reach, which is good. You have 440 total post reach, which is up, but 84.1% since last week. And basically, as I say in every video, the post reach is just basically the amount of people who are getting your post in their newsfeed. So that's up. So the total reach is up across the board. And then the post reach is also up as well from last week. So the post reach is also getting more exposure. So that's up, and I like to see that. So as far as people engaged, it's 32 people engaged and 88.2% from last week. Again, engagement just means people who are basically engaging on your page, commenting on your page, liking your page, sharing your page, clicking on something, okay? So now let's go into the reach and let's see what's getting the reach. As we said before, I played around with a couple of links, because remember I told you there were pictures with links that were getting the most reach, then there were just photos or the motivational quotes that were getting the most reach. So like last week, let's see, like now usually it's Saturdays and Fridays that you get a lot of reach, but it's looking like Sunday, Tuesday, well, Wednesday and Saturday are the most amount of times that you got reach. As you can see here, Wednesday, 512 people your post reach, and Saturday, 506. And of course, Saturday will be more because we're posting more due to the radio promotions, okay? And then Sunday always gets a lot of reach because a lot of people are not working. They're doing their downtime on Sundays, okay? So here, let's go here. Let's see what's getting the most reach. Again, it's just a hashtag with a picture of quotes. Basically, that tells us to do more quotes with hashtags just to get those people, just get your content in the funnel of the people who want to see it. And also, as you know, that motivational and inspirational quotes, they will do well on every social media aspect. And then again, question, just a question without a hashtag. Again, I think a couple of videos back I did a couple of questions without hashtags, and they still got a lot of reach. So that tells me let's do a lot more questions, because those questions get people to really engage and interact with your page. And if we're asked fun and enticing questions, as you know, that people start engaging more. And as I said before, maybe we can lessen the thought-provoking questions. Yes, still ask them, but people will more likely respond to, like, what are you doing this week? What movie are you going to see? What do you do for fun? They respond to simple questions instead of thought-provoking questions, and that builds that dialogue and that rapport and that connection here. Okay, and then let's see again, next need your help growing your Las Vegas business. It's a question with a picture. So questions and pictures you're seeing. In 1964, he wrote, this was a question about the trivia for the radio show. Okay, so you're seeing a trend here that questions are getting a lot of reach and quotes are getting a lot of reach. So we know that we can continue to do that. However, the main issue is right now you're at 536 likes, and you're saying you want to get to a 1,000. And as I explained before, with Facebook and their algorithms, they're always changing. Facebook is always doing something new. You know, like now they're decreasing your likes. Okay, so all the time Facebook is doing something new. But what I can recommend to you for Boss Lady, as I recommended for others, is right now you could pay for the advertising. That's the fastest way to get the fastest likes. Pay for the advertising as far as getting those targeted followers in your funnel and really targeting those people. Let's see, you said like with Boss Lady, they're women entrepreneurs, specifically in Vegas. So we could make a specific ad to target those people, target them to like your page, and once they like your page, cater to the content to with the content that we're already doing. But cater more content based on what they're looking for and their needs. That's one way for the speed up the process, okay? Another way would actually be a contest, what I was telling you about, a contest for Facebook is basically maybe you can give away do a survey and give away a $15 Amazon gift card or give away a free mentoring session. I don't know how the structure of Boss Lady works, however, but give away something free. However, make sure that it's relevant to what you're trying to get them as a client for, because as I mentioned before, if you give away an iPad or a Kindle or something like that, people are not going to, well, you're going to get people to come and apply for your giveaway, but you're going to get a lot of people who just want a free iPad or Kindle. Those iPads and the free Kindles, they do get you likes, but you want the quality of your likes more important than the quantity. So if you decide to give away something like that, maybe you could say, I downloaded 10 MP3s of success building tips. Or if you give it away, make them apply. Make them say, I'm giving away an iPad to 2 business owners, but in order to get this iPad giveaway or participate in the contest, you have to be a Las Vegas business owner. You have to be a business for like 2 years. Make them qualify to win an iPad. So that way, when you do give away an iPad or something of high value, you are targeting people who are actually going to essentially become your clients. Does that make sense? So with Facebook, it's always the same. Just keep posting, keep checking these analytics and seeing what sticks. And I really recommend to do the Facebook ads to get that like campaign, to see what we can do to get more your targeted likes. Because here's the thing, as I say this all the time to all my clients, it's really not about the quantity of likes, it's about the quality of likes. Would you rather have 2,000 likes that never buy from you, or would you rather have 500 likes that are responsive, engaging, commenting, and essentially going to buy from you and be your client, okay? So you just want to think about that really quick. So now let's go over to Twitter. And with Twitter, let me go back here to see how many followers are at Twitter that you have. Just one moment. Twitter, we're at 494 followers. We still have to get that up. We're following 1,686. And I noticed on Twitter that a lot of people resonate with the motivational quotes. One quote of the day, favorite your tweet. But they resonate with the motivational quotes, you know, and then Twitter, we could do more motivational quotes on Twitter alone. And the people are responding to you, asking questions. This question was like, I think, like, what are you doing today? Or how's your day doing? Or how do you like to relax and unwind on Sunday? See, people like to talk about themselves. So I feel like to get that response and build that connection and build that rapport on Twitter as well, you want to ask those personal questions where people are more inclined to tell you about their personal life and what they're doing. That's what they like to tell you about. But here on Twitter, as you can see, a lot of this Las Vegas Walking Billboards retweeted you on your radio show, which is good, because as I said before, when people retweet you, your post is getting exposed to an audience that you would have probably never heard of if these people did not retweet you. So that's important. So this is what we can focus on for moving forward, is how do we get these people to retweet us, as basically having that call to action saying, hey, if you post a quote, or say share if you agree. If you love this motivational quote, share with your friends. Just one moment. One moment. Okay, so when you're on Twitter, we could just get those people to reshare our content, reshare the content, and keep continuing to push that motivational content, and keep continuing to talk and build a dialogue that does not have anything to do necessarily with business, but can tie into business, like traveling. You know, people love to see the travel pictures, and they'll say, oh, where have you traveled to? Where have you been? Where would you like to go? That's why I always like to follow, as I tell you before, Sandy Kurkowski. If you see her model and how she's doing her business, you can see that she's asking personal questions that really get that engagement going, and then starting that dialogue and starting that relationship through personal questions through Twitter, and then doing those motivation and inspiration, what we have been doing. Okay, so Basically, with Twitter moving forward, I feel like we want to focus on getting more reshares, more retweets, so people can retweet the content that's being posted and posting more. Maybe with Twitter, maybe post a little more quotes than usual because Twitter's so fast paced. Twitter's so fast paced. So maybe we can post instead of 5 quotes, maybe post 10 quotes a day. Let's play with it and see if you get a more response and more followers, because the goal is to get followers to follow you without you having to follow them first. You want them to follow you because they said, wow, this content is great. I like this content. I'm going to follow it and share it. That's what we want. We want to be so powerful that people come to us instead of us going out to seek them, correct? Let me follow this person real quick. Vegas PR. And that's probably a good contact you would want to have. So now let's go into Pinterest, the Pinterest analytics for Boss Lady here again. And then with Boss Lady, with Pinterest, let's go in and see what's going on. Right now, average daily impressions, as I told you before, is the amount of times that your boards are shown to different people on your Pinterest. And that right now is up 5% since last week. And then 18 daily viewers up 18%, and average monthly viewers is about 338. So let's see what they're doing here. Like with Pinterest again, I've been posting for Women's History Month and everything like that. They've been showing impressions, but right now it's looking like they haven't got any clicks or any likes, but it's been shown to your audience. But the audience is not clicking and resonating with it. So let's see what other kind of content can we post where they can click and resonate with more. If it's the women audience, and as remains the same. Most of them are women. Most of them are in the USA. You have a couple of male, but not too many. Most of them are English speaking. So this just remains the same, and you can see what their interests are. And it's probably basically the same: travel, inspirational quotes, what we're doing now, desserts, designs, illustrations, funny quotes, healthy eating, gardening. As I said before, landscaping, architecture. But I feel like Marvel Comics, I think that's just in here because I did a Women's History plug on Marvel Comics. So it was like a tribute to women's history for some comics. So that's probably in there. So I don't think a wide majority of your followers are into comics, but hey, you never know. But I know for a fact they're into inspirational quotes and healthy eating and life quotes. And as I said before, we can continue to do that. And then audience boards with lots of your pins. Let's go here. Like audience, sometimes people reshare your pins. As far as like the same thing as a retweet. But on Pinterest, it's like reshare. I went to this person's board. I like what they had to say. I'm gonna go share it with other people. I'm gonna share it on my board. And once I share it on my board, my followers are gonna see it, and they're gonna want to come back to your website if they resonate with your content, or come back to your Pinterest and start following you. As far as Pinterest, I know there's a software, it's called Ninja Pinner, and here's the thing, as I mentioned before, sometimes I don't like using software because they can be, I don't want to say challenging, but I like sometimes using organic things instead of being doing organic stuff and really being authentic and finding followers, because sometimes when you use software, they find fake followers or fake Pinterest accounts or stuff like that. So your numbers may look big, but it may not give you the results you want because it's not really delivering what you want. It's delivering the numbers so people can say, hey, oh, you got all these followers, but it's not really quality. So you know me, I'm a big stickler for quality. So I'm feeling like with Pinterest, again, I told you, Pinterest contests, Pin It to Win It contests do really, really well as well, and especially when you're targeting to women. So what do we think about? What can we do to pin it to win it? Like, what do these women entrepreneurs love and want and need, and where they can go and engage with you and pin it to win it? Maybe a tote bag, or maybe, I don't know, a gift card to make it something exciting and fun, where women entrepreneurs love to, where they would like to actually participate and share your content. So that's with Pinterest. So let's just think about the things. Just go in there, continue to post, continue to follow those followers. Think about getting Ninja Pinner. I may get it, and see if Ninja Pinner will increase the amount of Pinterest followers in a shorter period of time. So that is for Boss Lady. So I will go on to the next video and then also document some stuff here in the video, or the video page, because you know I only have 15 minutes.